Okay, SO 549891, biomechanics assignment, understanding biomechanical principles in a sporting context. Okay, everything, all citations will be referenced at the end of the presentation. Okay, so manual notational systems. What are they used for, and why? Okay, Hughes and Frank states that the advent of computerized technology enabled these first-hand notation systems to be further developed and often extended. A computerized version of Sanderson and Way's 1997 data gathering system was also produced by Hughes in 1985, so there was a development of the notational analysis system. Okay? Riley and Thomas also stated that they were very interested in Downey's 1973 concept of recording sporting actions, and they actually recorded and analysed the intensity and extent of discrete activities during match play in soccer. Okay, so they actually looked into the very depths of all analysis in soccer. Okay, notational systems can come in stages depending on the requirements. There needs to be verification, there's variables what need to be considered, and also factorisation can be implemented. Okay, they can come in the form of scatter diagrams, for example, a goalkeeper's distribution, which could be plotted on a football pitch, so we could create data to see where the ball is actually making contact, etc., etc. Okay, frequency tables, very similar. They can actually design and understand the frequency of an attacker shooting at goal, or a midfielder completing passes or uncompleted passes. That can be combined in a frequency table. Then we also have to look at sequential systems. Now, a sequential system will link to time. So, for example, a 400-metre athletic race, which we could break down into 4 sections of 100 metres, record the times at various sections, and look to improve performance, either negatively or positively, through those 4 stages of sequential analysis. Okay? We can actually look at something like the coaching cycle, okay, which is a theory developed, and it was produced to actually assess and determine the needs of an individual or a team. Okay, so for example in football we could analyse and assess an individual player on a specific skill. Okay, set goals for this individual, okay, manageable steps. Then we would prepare by planning and researching using resources that may be available. Okay, then there's the implementation, okay, creating a model, teaching, observing, learning, and implementing that. Then we come to the reflection stage, okay, determine the effectiveness of what you are trying to achieve, that specific skill, okay, and then plan your next steps for progression, improvement, and performance enhancement. Okay. Alternatively to the coaching cycle, Hughes and Frank's 2004 also created this theory, this model, which they actually wanted to be a universal strategy that they seeked would help all individuals and all teams, okay? And that actually was linked to recording matches of individual and team play, analysis and summary, interactive computer video, obviously, which would be linked to finances if it was available for specific individuals. That would lead me to believe that it's more readily available for elite athletes due to financial constraints of a sub-elite athlete. And then there's the immediate video access, which can be recorded during or after events. This analysis was designed to be specific to the player or the skill, okay? And it was also, the last phase of this was to plan and practice and develop all the findings from this theory formula. Okay, electronic notational systems. This comes in the form of video analysis, okay? And there are various data packages available that can actually be used by the individual themselves for self-reflection and self-enhanced performance, or they can actually be used by the coaches and managers and teams around the individual or team to identify progress, collect data, and feedback to the athlete. Okay, these come in the form of Dartfish, Prozone, Opta, which is a massive statistical compilation website. These all come under the electronic notational system.